Napapagod na ba kayo guys sa kakahanap ng strategy? Alam ko guys, karamihan sa inyo is nanonood ng iba't ibang channel, nagtatry ng ganito, nag-explore ng ganyan. To a point, nandun pa rin kayo sa selection process. 'Di ba? Napaka-hassle nun. Imbes na nakakapag-trade na kayo at na-apply nyo na kung ano man yung natutunan nyo. Pero ang major problem ng karamihan, including ikaw, is you want a perfect strategy. Sa isip mo, nandun pa rin kayo sa circle of doom. Try kayo nito, you lose some trades, and nadi-discourage kayo, di ba? What is good mga champion and welcome back to another video. So for today's video guys, I would just want to give emphasis that a strategy, how simple it is considered a good strategy. Regardless kung basic lang yung ginagamit so, ang importante, you are making decent money. Pero yun naman talagang goal natin, di ba? To have an extra income or simply make this a full-time. So today, tuturuan ko kayo guys how I use this basic strategy para makatulong din sa inyo how I get my swing trades. From the past few weeks, I've been focusing more on swing trades, a few scalp here and there, pero again, ang point natin is kahit anong strategy pa yan, if it can adjust doon sa lifestyle mo, kung long term man o short term, that is considered a good strategy. Hindi mo kailangan puwersahin yung mga trades mo. Apparently, for most people, lalo na yung mga ibang nagtuturo, is naka-fix lang sila sa strategy that works for them. Ika nga, the strategy is designed para sa style lang nila. However, in this case, sa strategy na ituturo ko, which is I think for most of my avid followers or subscribers, alam niyo na to guys. Pero again, para sa mga baghan, this video is for you. Papakita ko sa inyo guys na it's not a matter of how hectic yung schedule nyo, no? Again, this strategy can work in different style. May it be swing trade, day trade, or scalping. Nga pala, if you want to be part of our global TFP VIP Champions community, you may want to check out my offered 3 programs. This might be able to help you be better on your trading needs. So for the option 1, this is the TFP Champion 90 days one-on-one mentorship program. Again, this is done via Zoom and schedule is based on your convenience and availability. So this is really catered for those zero knowledge, basic, intermediate, up until to advanced. Syempre, kasama na rin dyan yung ating main strategy na sa VIP ko lang tinuturo, our TFP Champion System. For the option 2, this is the TFP Champion Masterclass Lessons. So I do understand yung dilemma sa karamihan na paiba-iba yung schedule nila sa work. So again, nagkakaroon tayo ng difficulty makapag-avail ng mga one-on-one mentorship. But take note, make no mistake, I have managed to prepare 28 masterclass lesson so you can learn at your own pace. Importante dito, these are all downloadable so you will have lifetime access sa mga learning materials na to. So walang excuse hindi mo matutunan itong TFP Champion System. And lastly, for the option 3, if you want more of a fast track, this is the TFP Champion Bootcamp. So we're going to meet 4 times per week session because this is a 5 weeks program. So again, everyone can learn the TFP Champion System. So you might want to check out these 3 options to cater your needs. So without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright, so speaking of basic strategy, considering it still a good strategy, right? So you have to take note na when you see the chart, okay, aminin natin, unang makikita mo is, unang hahanapin ng majority is alin? Yung trend, okay? For example, etong makikita natin sa chart, okay? Currently, it's obviously an uptrend, tama? So, most of you guys, pag nakitang uptrend, impulsive decision is, I have to ride along with the trend, tama? So, which means, in this case, ang hahanapin nyo, logical support, maghahanap kayo ng buying opportunities. Again, that is the usual thinking kapag you are dependent sa trend. For me, I don't really depend on the saying na trend is your friend. It may not be the case. It may not be the case all the time. Okay? Dito magmamatter yung understanding nyo ng ano. Dito magmamatter yung understanding nyo ng multi-time frame analysis. I am on an hour time frame now. Okay? It's bullish, obviously. Pero if I go up to a much higher time frame, normally, my base time frame is daily. Kasi, this 1 hour information might be giving me false signal o kaya false data in such a way na yung bias may not really be going up. Alright? So, that's why, a good habit na simulan nyo lagi saan? Daily. Right? So, if you're going to start the daily, clear. Di ba? Meron tayong uptrend. That may align to 1 hour. However, we're not sure whether this will continue to go up o hindi. Okay? Dito mag-matter yung previous highs and lows nyo. Isa sa mga tinuturo ko is, lalo na kung daily, we can use the previous candle as a reference whether market can have its momentum going up or going down. So, in this case, I may be able to use itong previous daily high and yung previous daily low, right? If I want to look for opportunity, right, I might be waiting few timings, ika nga. So, timing is crucial lalo sa strategy. So, if bullish to at magko-continue pataas, I have to see a close candle above itong green candle. Otherwise, if market close below this green candle, that's a different story. That means market's momentum may be declining or magkakaroon tayo ng descending momentum, right? So, let's see what happened from the past, how I managed to tackle this itong trade na to. Alright. So, nagkaroon tayo ng buying pressure. That means, may momentum pa rin pataas. However, wala pang guarantee kasi nga, we haven't closed above nitong previous candle. Alright? So, makita nyo, may rejection, but still, this manner, kung nanonood kayo ng mga past lessons, this formation ng candle is still a buying pressure. Alright? Anything na mahabang wick sa ilalim, still a momentum of a buyer. Right? Same thing. Ibig sabihin, throughout the past next consecutive days, mula dito, after 3 days, take note guys, this is one example na hindi mo kailangan na kung mag-analyze ka ngayon ka rin mag-trade. Alright? And take note, I'm aiming for a swing trade. Alright? So, that's why my example is, I can wait. Ika nga, so hindi lang naman ito yung tinitrade natin. There are a lot of pairs na pwedeng i-trade ng time na yun. But I'm just explaining step by step ano yung thought process ko para mas maintindihan nyo how timing is very important. Right? So, makita nyo, meron tayong 3 buying pressure candle. That means, it's a good sign na there's a possibility tumaas. But no guarantee kasi nga hindi pa siya nagko-close above. Alright? However, as we progress, sometimes we have to update din yung ating reference. So, hindi na to yung previous candle. I have to move now dito. Diba? Kasi these are all bullish candle. Diba? So, in that case, my reference now would be here. So, as the market progress, so does our levels. Right? So, what happened next was, take note, from these 2 bullish candles and then consecutively 3 days still buying, medyo consolidate lang siya from this area. Right? What happened next was, ito. Ito yung sinasabi ko. Hindi porket pataas ang market or mga buying pressure candle na, yun na yun. Alright? So, even though nag-a-align yung 1 hour natin sa daily, right? That may not always be the case. Kasi kung makita nyo, after 3 days, nagkaroon tayo ng strong bearish candle closing below our previous low ng ating previous day. Right? So, ano ibig sabihin nito? There's momentum pa ba? Kasi clearly, the market closed below itong level na yan. So, ano gagawin ko? Am I going to execute? So, since swing ang hinahanap ko, my partner of time frame, if flash ko na sa screen, ang daily is H1. So, H1 ako ngayon mag-validate if I can have an execution o hindi based sa confirmations ng rules ng ating system. Right? So, take note, wala tayong ginamit na kahit anong tools. We just use price action and some basic lines to consider whether momentum is going up or going down. So, in this case, daily is telling me there's a strong momentum going down. I have to follow through kung ano mangyari sa lower time frame. So, my partner for daily for swing is H1. Si H1. Alright. So, obviously, nagkaroon tayo ng mas maraming candles. Right? So, na-breakdown yung ating daily candles into several hours into each one candles. So, anong gagawin natin dito? Dito natin apply yung rules ng ating basic system, which is yung warrior system. So, if momentum is down, so obviously I might have to look for selling opportunity. And ang rule natin sa selling, simply, I must be below nitong horizontal level, which we already broke through. Ano pa? Trend line resistance and a break of counter trend line support. Alright? So, dito natin makukuha yung high probability trade zone o yung ating tinatawag na HPT zone. So, sweet spot natin lagi, we are below nitong levels na yan. At least 2 confluence. Di naman necessarily kung wala ka pang counter trend line resistance na pwedeng anchor point to have this trend line, then okay lang yung horizontal and itong counter trend line support. Right? So, ito yung ating tinatawag na high probability trade zone. Right? So, iba-match natin yan ngayon kung makakita tayo ng HPT based dito sa ating scenario. Right? So, let's add more confluences. So, obviously, meron na tayong horizontal level that we broke through. And ngayon, ano pa? Can we see any break of counter trend support? Let's see. Kuha tayo ng trend line from this point no? And this point. Right? Right. Technically, we broke through. Bakit? Meron ng closed candles below nitong trend line support. So, that's a good sign na market can go down. Pero wala pang guarantee yan kasi ang goal natin is makapunta tayo dito sa HPT zone natin. Right? We must be below. You can also add some confluences later on as we go down sa lower time frame para mas ma-refine natin yung mga lines. Again, don't be confused sa lines. These are just references. Right? This may not be too much accurate. So, pero alam ko yung gusto kong areas. This is the HPT zone na gusto ko. At least, we need to have a pullback at makakita tayo ng selling pressure from this area. Otherwise, we have to wait more. Right? So, nangyari dito. Take note, I am swinging the trade. So, is this a good sign? Pwede. But if you want more of a guarantee or at least medyo sigurista ka, you can wait naman. Let's see if this will really go down or go up. So, before we execute sa much lower time frame pa. Para mas ma-refine natin yung better risk to reward ratio. Okay? So, kung makita nyo, somewhat nagko-consolidate. Okay? That's a good sign because nagkakaroon na ng battle between buyers and sellers. Pero we want to see a conviction na sellers will dominate. So, we want to see a clear selling pressure. Okay. Selling pressure ba yan? Hindi. Kasi equal yung wicks niya from bottom and the top. So, that means still consolidating. So, you have to be patient sa part na yun. Alright? Pwede na ba yan? This can be a good sign. Okay. If I were to look for sign, I think this would be a much better option, diba? Makita nyo, kumpara sa ibang mga selling pressure, yung body ng green candle na to is napakanipis. Ang ibig sabihin yan, pag manipis yung body ng candle, meaning the volume of buyers throughout this time, tong 1 hour candle na yan, is less. And nagkaroon ng strong rejection, that means there's a selling pressure throughout this time. Even if I go down sa much lower time, makikita natin yung information nito if we break this down into smaller pieces of candlesticks. Pero for me, I will take this as a good sign. Ito yung gagamitin ko ngayon na reference or confirmation that market can go down. Am I going to execute now? Alright? So, I want to refine my entry for a better risk to reward ratio. So, take note, we satisfied naman yung rule dito sa lower time frame. But I want to refine more para mas gumanda pa yung risk to reward ratio. And I don't have to wait that long. Kasi nga, swing trade to. Okay? And swing trade means long term. Right? But more or less, along the way, you can also convert this to like a day trade or slightly short term that you don't have to wait 3 to 5 days bago ka makapag-TP. Alright? So, a good risk-reward ratio reference is always 1:3 as my minimum. I mean, that's subjective. For me, it's 1:3 lagi. If yung setup is hindi magbibigay ng 1:3, I will not take the trade. That's how selective I am pagdating sa trades. So, ngayon ang gagawin ko, I may have to scale down to 15 minutes para mas maging better pa yung ating risk-reward ratio for execution. Okay? So, in this case, I have to use again our rules and system to align dun sa ating level. So, hanap ulit tayong HPT zone. So, alam natin, we are somewhat below na tong level na to, di ba? Sa horizontal level. Plus, ano pa? We already really broke through a counter trend line, support. Ganyan. So, a good HPT would be around this area. Kailangan ko na lang hintayin is, again, same process is selling pressure. So, power to add more confluences based sa reference na to, right? Ang sweet spot mo for HPT ay itong area na to. So, let's just use yung purple line, a purple box, o rectangle, yan yung ating HPT zone and 3. Right? Okay. Pero kailangan kong hintayin selling pressure. Without selling pressure, I cannot do anything yet. Alright? So, at least we must be around this area, no? Yung area na yun. Okay. So, let's see. Makakita tayo ng good selling pressure candle. Okay lang lumagpas dyan if ever. Kasi tandaan nyo, sa lower time frame, may mga outliers talaga na pwedeng lumagpas sa mga reference lines nyo. Pero sa higher time frame, sometimes weak lang yon yung mga lumalabas na outlier candles. Ayun. Alright. So, meron na tayong, take note, selling pressure candle. Okay? That means, we are now ready to execute. Okay? Ito yung hinihintay natin sign. Kasi once magkaroon tayo ng ganito, same yung ginawa natin. Makita nyo, same process lang. So, next candle, pwede na kayo mag-execute using instant execution. Okay? For some, gumagamit na agad sila without waiting for this process, gumagamit sila ng sell limit. Di ba? Pero showing this process, at least meron kayong valid confirmation visually na you can really sell. Kasi we are on the HPT. HPT sa 4 hours, sa 1 hour, HPT sa 15 minutes. Right? So I can simply enter sell following the next candle, stop loss. Alright? Logically, above na lang itong structure na yan. So tanong, saan tayo kuha ng typical target? Right? So, naalala nyo, ang higher time frame natin was daily. Diba? So, punta tayo sa daily. Hanap tayo ng logical target. Okay? Logical target, if you are selling, syempre, hanap ka lang ng bounce point or next stop niya, which is logical support around this area. Right? You can maximize this. Kung makita nyo yung volume ng candles on an average, this would take few more days, diba? I don't want that. Sometimes, I consider swing trade and a hybrid of day trade. So, pwede nating i-refine yan sa 15 minutes. So, using a proper risk to reward ratio, again, a good RR is always 1:3 for me, minimum at least. Okay? So, ito yung logical target mo. So, lagay ko siya dito. That would provide me 1:6 but it will take more days. Pero kung 1:3 lang, kasi around here, then this would be fine, di ba? So, you can enjoy your profit as early, di ba? Yung importante. See what happened. So immediately, market went down, meaning that's really clear a good momentum, di ba? Sinasabayan natin yung momentum ng daily from 1 hour going to 15 minutes. Okay. Again, guys, this is already a past trade now. I'm just explaining to you yung thought process, right? So, managed to take profit around this area, 1 is to 3, alright? Selling. So, kung makita nyo, kanina, at the early ng video, makita nyo na uptrend sa 1 hour, di ba? That may not always be the case. Kaya tandaan nyo, always utilize multi-time frame analysis. Simple strategy doesn't require you multiple indicators, right? I didn't use any indicators. I just used logic on the system, purely price action, and some reference lines as confluences, right? So, kung titingnan natin sa higher time frame, meron tayong strong momentum, right? Pero we only managed to take profit a fraction of it, which is 1 is to 3. So, even if I full swing yung trade na to, I can have TP of 1 is to 6. But an approach when it comes to TP is always a less greed approach, right? Alright guys, so I hope natutunan naman kayo sa video na to, and I hope I provide again value lalo na sa mga nagsisimula pa lang dito sa forex trading. Again, don't complicate things, alright? There are a lot of references videos, pero I hope itong video ko nag-stand out para mas maging magaling kayo sa pag-trade or mas matutunan nyo pa how trading simple is really the best way to go, right? So again, thank you so much to all my TP, VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So God bless. See you all on the next videos. Bye-bye.
Alright guys, so I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully, guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright, guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright, guys, so that would be it. So, yun lang, and thank you very much. Right, bye-bye.